All right, you ready, Keys?
Let's get it.
Get on your feet, Tiger fans. Let's get loud. Let's go. Let's get active. Let's go.
Oh, it's your boy B-Easy.
It's your boy V-Keyz, and this is the Uplayedtho podcast.
All right, Keys, man, we back for another week, man.
We're back at it, man. You know, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. We're gonna get to it later, but that get on your feet, Tiger fans. I'm like, hey, bro, I don't got nothing to get on my feet about right now, dog. But we're gonna get into that a little bit later in the show.
Yeah. Like we always do, man. We're gonna get to that, but tonight is Monday night. We watching Monday Night Football. Who we got tonight, Keys?
Yeah, we got the Raiders again. I don't know why they keep getting highlighted, but Raiders at the Lions. Lions up 9-0. So just 3 field goals, second quarter. You know, the night before Halloween, so everybody's out there looking crazy. You know what I mean?
Yep. So they definitely gave Roger Goodell a check because there ain't no way they on TV like this. But man, let's go ahead and cheers. Episode 12, man.
Yes, sir. Number 12. Hey.
All right, man. So we're gonna get right to it, man. We talking NFL. We watching the Raiders and the Lions right now. I think I picked the Lions. Lions are up 9-0. But we had some things to celebrate this week, Keys, man. Let's go ahead and jump into the to those Carolina Panthers.
Man, when I say it's about time, man, we finally got us one. Hey.
Another one.
Hey, not another one, but we got one.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? So, man, shout out to the Panthers, man, for finally getting the win. I kind of called this one, and it was going to be a tough one because, you know, I've been adamant all year about we should have drafted CJ.
Yep.
At number 1. But Bryce outgained him. CJ had 140 in the air. Bryce had 235 on the touch. So, Bryce kind of outplayed him.
It's pretty close, though. It was nip and tuck.
Yeah, it was nip and tuck. We missed the extra point. You know, so it was a great game, man. But Bryce still got sacked a lot, too much for my liking. So that was just to get one, man. Like just to get on that board, you know. And stranger things have happened.
Yep.
So you know, hey,
still a long season. Y'all got one at home. So you know against Houston, who, you know, even though their record doesn't show it, they're pretty solid team. And y'all kind of, you know, y'all's defense was able to shut them down on offense, man. So.
Yeah, our defense was balling. We had a lot of batted passes. So Thielen had, 72 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Chuba had a couple of good little plays here and there. Like, he had, the clincher at the end so we can kill the clock out. We had, a 3rd and short at about, the 15.
Mm-hmm.
And Chuba got that first. And that allowed us to keep the clock going because, you know, the Texans are trying to use all their timeouts to stop the clock and get the ball back if we kicked it. But we got that first, so we was able to bleed the clock down. And
yeah, there was some controversy at the end there, though.
Yeah, you know, they was trying to ice the kicker. So they came unabated to the quarterback twice, which is a penalty. But the second time they did it, we made the field goal. But since it was unabated, the play don't count at all. So you just got to redo the play. We get 5 yards, redo the play. So that's something I've never seen before. You know what I mean? So I think, you know, the Goodell and them boys going to have to take a look at that in the rule books and stop people from deliberately jumping off sides to ice the kicker.
Mm-hmm.
But it only works, I guess, because, all right, if you're trying to kick a 59 or 60-yard field goal at the end of the game, that'd be stupid to get them closer from that point. But
some extra yards, yeah.
But where we was at, since old buddy missed the extra point early in the game, we're like, all right, well, he missed from short earlier, so –
yeah.
Hey, let's get him closer. Let's see if he get a little nervous and anything can happen. Like, it's easier to block. You know, you never know. So, But we hit. We got the dub. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey. Number 1. We got how many to go?
It's a lot. What is it? 17, 18 game season?
Yeah, I think we not done yet.
Hey man, y'all got some ground to make up in that division. But like you said, stranger things have happened, man.
Yeah, and the Saints, you know, they took another L.
Mm-hmm.
So you never know.
Yep. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to that Jet Life Stadium game.
Okay, I think y'all got a dub too then.
Yeah, man.
What's good with that one?
Man, it was a close game as well. Ended on an OT field goal, and I'm gonna be honest. I had to watch the game through the app because your boy was in Jamaica. On a little
Right.
vacay, little vacay.
Yeah.
But checking it out on the app, of course, I took my boys, and we were down, and I think a lot of people had them wrote off, man. But I hung in there hoping for a prayer, man, and we were able to get it to OT, hitting a field goal in the fourth quarter, and ended up getting that field goal in OT to get that win. Zach threw for 240 and a touch. So,
Okay.
he did his thing, and we were able
All
to
right.
shut down New York's running game, man. Not running game, passing game. Saquon
Yeah.
he had a $128.
Yeah,
So,
he ate.
Yeah.
I did see at one point in the game the Giants had a 99% chance, a win percent chance. But Dabo again on Brian Dable, excuse me. We'll get to the other Dabo
Yeah, Dabo.
slash Dabo later. But he has some other questionable play calls late again, and like we talked about a couple weeks ago, that poor clock management cost them that Bills game. They possibly could have won that game. So this is another situation. They take an L. They drop to 2-6, and y'all move up to 4-3. Them Jets.
Yeah,
Okay?
man. Hey, getting above 500, man. We got the right trend going, man. So, I'm proud of Zach, how he's dealing with the adversity. Garrett Wilson, he always shows up and does what he does. We just got an all around game, and our defense is really showing up, man. Really showing up. So,
Yeah.
shout out to the team, man. Let's keep it going. We got a tough game. We got the Chargers next. So
Control your destiny, bro.
yeah.
I mean, the Bills is out here, like I called early in the season. I ain't really think they was going to have a great year like that. So, I mean, if y'all got them again later on in the season, probably. A couple weeks or so.
We definitely got them again. We ended up getting our first win against them. So, they've dropped some. So,
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're right. Stranger things have happened. The Patriots are who we thought they were, even though they
Yeah.
got us. We got them again. But Miami's looking really good, man. So we're going to see how the division shape out.
Yeah, I mean, you got a shot, You never know.
But let's move on to them Clemson Jaguars.
Them Clemson Jaguars, man, they keep on rolling. This thing gonna keep on rolling. Yes, sir. 6-2, another dub against the Steelers at Pittsburgh, which is never really easy to play, especially with their defense.
Yep.
And we got Josh Jacobs with a touchdown right now on Monday Night Football. Okay. For y'all fantasy owners out there.
It's looking questionable. It's starting to look questionable for me, man.
Okay. If they hit the extra point, it'd be 9-7.
Yeah, but the Lions are making it a field goal game.
Yeah. So they got to punch him in because, if Jacobs get rolling, I mean, if he get on the roll, he's somebody that can go get you about 50. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Come on, Detroit, man. Y'all at home, man. Don't go out like that.
Yeah. But back to the Jaguars. ETN with a receiving touchdown, a 50-plus yarder. Trevor. Trevor did have one pick, but he had 292. Trubisky had 138. He had two picks. So this Jaguars defense leads the league in takeaways.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that coupled with the offense still, I'm not even saying finding their rhythm. Look like they found it. Because since that L to Texans earlier this year, about 20 at the crib, it's been 5 straight dubs, bro.
And what I'm noticing, they're really getting ETN involved in the offense.
Yep.
Right? Passing game. They're looking at some old Clemson footage and saying, hey, we need to utilize him better. But they got an all around good team. So I think you picked them to come out that division.
Yeah, I did. Absolutely.
They looking like they might prove you right.
And I will say this. What a difference not having Urban Meyer make, don't it?
Man,
Because I guarantee they would not be 6-2 with no Urban Meyer. I guarantee it.
quick turnaround.
Yeah,
Quick
so-
turnaround.
Shout out to Doug Peterson and the Eagles. Excuse me, the Jaguars. I said the Eagles.
that.
ELGLES, Eagles.
The grocery store. You talking about the grocery store, man.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to the upstate. With
Yeah.
the Eagles all up in Anderson, Clemson, and all that.
Yeah.
Um,
All right, so we're gonna go ahead
rolling.
and take a look at some of the other games that transpired this past week. The Bills was able to get the Buccaneers, and the Buccaneers, man, they just been falling.
Yeah, so I'll take that division L for the Bucks.
Yeah.
That's an L.
Yeah.
Another one.
And the Eagles were able to get past the Commanders, and the Commanders were really making it a game.
Yeah, AJ, that bad man, AJ Brown. We said it last week.
Mm-hmm.
This is number 5 and number 6 in a row with a $125 or over, and he, man,
So a lot has been talked about Tyreek Hill, and rightfully so, because he's balling. But we gotta start talking about AJ as well, man, because he's running them numbers up. And
yeah, and that's never been done before in NFL history too. The streak he's on right now, nobody, no, not Jerry, not Megatron, not T.O., not Randy, not Chris Carter. We're throwing it back, not Ocho. Nobody's had 6 games of 125 yards or more consecutively.
So he's the
shout out
fastest to 1,000 yards.
who AJ?
Not AJ. I'm sorry, Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So Tyreek he's on part of break some records, but AJ is doing some unprecedented things for that Eagles offense. So shout out to the Eagles. Shout out. I see you, Court. See you, Clay. See you, Maul.
Yep.
Y'all boys keep doing it up.
Man, y'all giving them Cowboys something to be watching out for, man.
Oh yeah, we can't wait.
Can't wait. NFC East, that's gonna be interesting. But we're gonna go ahead and talk about them Cowboys, man. They played the Rams yesterday.
And they opened up a can, boy. I will say they did. It was over early. It was like 33-3 or some junk in the second quarter. I mean, it was over early. So all right, shout out to the Cowboys with a big dub over the Rams.
Yeah, shout out to the Cowboys. I think the jury's still out on them, though, man. They play a real contender, and sometimes it's questionable, but they can put some points up, though. They can.
Yeah, when they rolling, they can.
Yeah. And Kirk Cousins, they was able to get the Packers, man, and I did not predict that. I thought the Packers might have had an opportunity, but Jordan Love, man, he's
he ain't it. But that dub came at a price, as that's the news of the day.
Yeah.
Kirk tore his ACL, so shout out to Kirk, man. Get well soon. He's been a consummate pro for them.
Mm-hmm.
So, we'll see what the Vikings backup can do. And Justin Jefferson coming back, maybe they can find some chemistry because Jordan Addison been hooping, been balling. So, shout out to the Vikings, man. Get well, Kurt.
Yeah, get well, Kurt, man. And I tell you, man, we've had a lot of injuries. I don't know if it's, just this year, but it seems like we've had a lot of injuries early this year, man.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and talk about the Texans, man. They was able to get the Falcons. I didn't really have the Titans, the Texans. Yeah. And our boy Nuke had a game, man.
He had 3 of them things, boy. He said I'm back like I never left.
Yeah, he said, man.
So Will Levis, the rookie quarterback. I don't think they said no rookie quarterback's ever thrown 4 touchdowns in the game.
Possibly he had a hit. Yeah, you're right, because they said he had a historic game.
He ate. So shout out, and they wasn't no, little 2-yard. I mean, they was bombs, bro. He was rocking some rockets.
Launching some.
He was
rockets.
launching some rockets.
Yeah, he got hit.
Right.
Hit that one.
So shout out to Nuke, man, our Tiger. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Nuke, man. They may have wrote you off, man. We never did, man. We know what you got.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we're gonna go ahead and talk about it. The Dolphins worked the Patriots, and I think that was expected by everybody.
Easy money.
Dolphins might be one of the hottest teams in the league right now.
Nothing to see there, but shout out again to Tua for getting me the dub, and Uplayedtho fantasy.
Yeah. Tua's having a year as well. Shoot, he got targets all over the place. The Saints was able to get the Colts, man. Gardner Minshew ain't,
Yeah, and I correct myself earlier. I said the Saints lost. The Falcons and the Bucks lost in the division. So the Saints actually won. They got the Colts.
Yeah.
Good dub for them.
This is one that I did not predict. So the Browns, they took that loss to the Seahawks.
Yeah, man. Deshaun still ain't play. DW4, man. We need you back out there and healthy and going strong, man. I picked y'all to win the division, man. I need you to do it.
Yeah.
I know PJ Walker's serviceable, sound out, but hey, man, you got the bread, bro. You got the bag, bro. We need to see that action, baby. Let's go.
This is supposed to be the comeback player of the year, man, and that's really what I'm looking for. I know it's a different animal when you're out there, so you had a good defense. We definitely want to see you get well soon, man. Get back on that field.
Absolutely.
This is one that I think we're going in the wrong direction, and there's a trend, and they've been talking a lot about Brock Purdy.
Oh, you're
49ers
right.
drop another one.
They're in the row. And, as some would say, Brock Purdy is who we thought he is.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, they're game planning for him now. So, I hope, there's been a lot of commentators, just saying, hey, they're putting the ball in his hands and trying to let them beat us with Brock. And it's proven to be the right answer for a lot of defenses out here.
And that's a big win for the Bengals, man. They get back on track with another big dub. So they kind of rebounded from their early season struggles a little bit, so we can see if they can keep up the streak.
Man, speaking of big wins, man, the Broncos got a big win
Ooh.
off of the Chiefs.
Oh, man. This is the first time I think the Chiefs lost at the Broncos in like almost a decade.
Yeah.
So
man.
they had some snow earlier already. We got the pre-Halloween snow. You got to love it early in the day.
Shout out to the agent, man. I know you weren't expecting that one.
No Taylor Swift, though, so was that the difference?
It
She wasn't there, so.
It might be. Hey, and Andy Reid and the team, man, y'all might have to lobby for that one. Get her some free sweet seats and whatnot.
That's definitely a bad deal. Chiefs offense only had 9 points. It was, sluggish all day. So, but maybe next week they can come out and drop 30 on somebody and make you forget about last week's egg.
Yep.
Against the Broncos.
We'll see, man. Y'all might have to guarantee her that Super Bowl spot, man, and she'll make sure she's there. The Ravens was able to get the Cardinals, 31-24. Shout out Lamar.
Yeah. Better game than expected, but the Ravens keep on rolling too.
Yep. And the Chargers, they were able to get the Bears 30-13.
Blowout.
I can't remember the Bears rookie quarterback that played. The previous game he had a really good game. They was able to get the dub, but
yeah, Bagnet.
Yeah,
Badgent.
Yeah, Herbert was looking good, man. I think he was like 15 for 15 to start the game, so you knew it was going to be a long night.
Yeah, they needed that after the loss to the Chiefs last week, so they needed a little confidence booster. So
yeah. All right, so that wraps up week 8 of NFL talk. A lot of good games. I'm glad we got the win. Got something to celebrate because
finally
we're gonna move on to college and just go ahead and get into it. But
here we go. There they go.
All right, Keys.
Man.
So let's go ahead and jump into it, man. I didn't get to see this game. I had to look at some of the recap just to see, but I saw the score. So our Tigers, who are now 2-4 in the conference, fell to the NC State Wolfpack, 24-17. And we continue to head into the wrong direction. Every week we talk about, no one wants to lose, and everybody has the right mind state. There's no reason we should, be 4-4, and every week, we hear Dabo say, hey, this is a talented group. 1 week is, Cade chose to make a decision. Or 2 weeks is Cade chose to make a decision. This week it's, hey, we just got to, keep heading in the right direction. And, we Tigers, we orange and purple through and through. But at the same time, we gave DJ a hard time when he wasn't performing. And I don't feel like we are doing the same with our current players. How you feel?
I almost ain't got no words, bro. I'm almost out of words. It's abysmal, bro. This offense is abysmal. Ain't no words for it. There's no fight. There's no nothing. Cade cannot stop turning the ball over. Like he's trying his best to win a turnover player of the year or something, bro. I don't know, man. 2 picks, another fumble. He just ain't it, man. Right now, I mean, I know we said this earlier. It's a learning year, development stage, and what I do not like is all the comparisons. I know, like the first couple games of the season, there was a stat about they tried to put his numbers compared to Deshaun's numbers and Trevor's numbers. Like here's their first couple starts, and his numbers actually better. Like don't nobody care at all. We done lost 4 games. And he's the main culprit in the Florida State game and definitely the Miami game, trying to play hero ball and call stuff that wasn't called. And you got Dabo out there. Well, he did it. I don't know if that's on him. So
yeah, I didn't appreciate that comment. Dabo.
Me neither.
Sometimes when he's in these press conferences, his emotions are still running high, And it's hard to hold somebody accountable in those moments. But at the same time, I really felt like you didn't have to throw Cade under the bus, and you kind of put a target on his back, right? But then of course he walked it back. But we've seen in situations when the team needs a spark, you make an adjustment, and it seems like now we're just not making adjustments. And all of the recruiting that we're talking about and the transfer portal and everything like that. Beyond that, I'm feeling like the locker room. We hear that nobody wants to lose and all of this and whatnot, but it does not seem that the offensive line is performing any better. We're not really able to run the ball. I don't see Ship having opportunities to be explosive.
Nah, it's all bad, bro.
We continue to try to force feed Bo Collins the ball when it's clear to me that Jake Brinkstool he should be featured more.
The defense out here tired because because the offense can't do nothing. It's third and long every single possession. It's
Yeah.
third and 10, third and 11, third and 9, third and 19. Like, so you gotta think, bro. Like, it's just crazy just to even see that 4 losses by that Clemson Paul, man. Because
Yeah.
I think, dog, 2018, 19, and 20, we lost 2 games total, bro.
Yeah.
In 3 years, we lost 2 games total, bro.
But
And we got 4 before Halloween, bro. Like, this is extremely unprecedented territory. This is your daddy's Tigers. You know what I'm saying? This is Tommy West. This is throwing it back to, oh man, like, are we gonna make a bowl game? Like, that kind of, we in that kind of pressure because we got Notre Dame next week. I don't see us winning that game right now. Then we got Georgia Tech, who they just beat North Carolina. North Carolina just lost 2 in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got North Carolina at the crib, and then we'll close out at Williams-Brice. I mean, they sorry, but it's a rivalry game. They beat us last year, so you never know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
It's hard for me to say. It's hard for me to judge. They're not having the year they want to have. I get that, but at the same time, we weren't able to answer the bell last year. And if we're looking chronologically how things have turned out, we had a great game when we played UNC and won the ACC, right? And the only reason I think that turned out so well, just seeing how things have transpired now, is UNC was not prepared for Cade or our passing game getting involved. After that, we played Tennessee and got worked. And then we started this season with Duke and got worked.
it's been bad.
And it's just been consistent. Everything has been consistent, right? We got Garrett Riley. Offense looks the same or worse than last year. No creativity. There's no creativity. It doesn't look like we don't put.
And you know what? Maybe we underestimating the loss of Cole Turner because in that, like you said, in the ACC championship game, he was a deep threat, man. Like you said, they weren't ready for Cade, but he was still out there throwing the ball, and like really, he ain't made no mistakes. So I just don't get that. And just like maybe like with DJ and him, earlier you said, as much as we got on DJ last year and all that, rightfully so. It was times he looked straight out awful with that Carolina game and straight up, the ACC championship game, that first series, he got benched for a true freshman. So, and then Cade came in, and so I'll go back to when DJ had his game at Notre Dame when Trevor was out. So so are these just lucky games because they don't got no pressure? Cause like, well, the starter coming back, I'm just filling in. But in Cade's case, that was it though, cause DJ was gone, so you knew that. But I don't know, man. Maybe just I don't know.
Teams are well prepared for us. They're well prepared for us. They're like, okay, all we have to do is pressure the quarterback, stop the run, right? And we don't have anything. In K's defense, our offensive line is not a championship level offensive line, and I feel like we've said this for the last 2 years. And it either we aren't able to recruit them. People see the direction of our team. We lost our defensive coordinator, and to Dapple's point, man, he lost a lot on the coaching staff. Right?
I think he lost the locker room right now, man. I don't see. I mean, I heard Jeremiah try to have some words for the guys. Somebody got to step up and be a leader, man. Cause
and then Jordan Leggett, he had that tweet.
Yeah, seen Leggett's tweet. He said he's seen enough of number 2. He ain't the only one. Kate, his decision making is straight up horrible. It's absolutely horrible. There's always, I mean, ain't nowhere to go but up, so it's room
Yeah.
for improvement. But golly,
That's what separates. That's what separates Deshaun and Trevor to me from Cade. Right? Cade has the arm. He has the arm talent. Right? But he just he's not as accurate. But he got a cannon on him. He can get it out there.
I mean, I will say that 2016 year we did start off sluggish. Deshaun was throwing a lot of picks early in the year. But he started cleaning up his act later as the season progressed. But, granted, we had a little bit more weapons, more continuity, and he was a playmaker. Like, Cade is not a playmaker, man. He's forcing stuff, the picks, he's overshooting people, he's fumbling, he cannot take care of the ball.
Yeah, I
He's
will
calling
say
his
that
own shots.
the fumbling aspect is very concerning. I just, I want to see that offensive line protect and give him time because we still Shipley should have 100 yards every game, and you playing
close.
not even close. Phil can't even get off, man. But you playing NC State. This is not the toughest competition you're gonna have in the ACC. In the ACC, we have teams that have been ranked that we just smoked. It feels like everybody in the ACC is caught up to us now.
And what make it worse, our last 2 L's, we was favored at Miami when their true freshman quarterback, and we was favored at NC State by 9. We was favored by 9, bro, and we was getting beat 24-7. Some late points, and then
and I think we're only a 1-point underdog with.
I think they changed it to 3, but even 3 is like hella low. I'm like 3, that's it.
Yeah, I was gonna say 3 is low. 3 is low. I mean, I know Notre Dame's number 12, and they've been playing some really close games, but
I will say, man, like you said, man, we still Tigers through and through. That orange and purple. So this is a rough patch. We gotta get through it, but we gonna get it out though. We gonna get the frustrations out.
Yeah,
we not gonna quit. I ain't gonna quit on my boys. We still gonna rock with y'all, but somebody gotta take accountability, dog. Somebody gotta step up and be a leader. Like, yo, this ain't it. Somebody got to demand better, man.
Yeah,
it's supposed to start from the quarterback position. I don't see no.
It's supposed to, but I would also like to see like some of the defenders like come out and say, hey, I'm gonna make a concerted effort to do X, Y, and Z this week. We're not gonna let this happen. This isn't gonna beat us, right? I mean, we got some talented players that just aren't really getting involved. Like defensively,
Bro, you gotta think about it, man. We wasting, and I've seen some of these. It's like Clemson's offense wasting a championship level type defense. Mm-hmm. I know Nate Wiggins has kind of been hurt, but he's one of the best corners in the nation. Coming into the season, we had the best linebacker duo, Barrett Carter and Jeremiah Trotter, mm-hmm. which they both had some first round grades throughout the season and preseason and all that. So it's like you ain't hearing nothing.
Not hearing nothing. And to me, what's worse is when you have players that could go to the league that come back because they say, hey, why not? I got a chance to win another championship. You got a quarterback that's in the Heisman conversation, right, coming in. There was, like, what's not to like? We continue to get 4- and 5-star recruits, but, like, something's not jiving, right? And I think that, I'll say this, in these press conferences, Dabo may be 100%, honest about how he feels, but I would love to see more passion. I just don't feel confident afterwards. Like, okay, we're heading in the next week. I just feel so drained by the press conference. It's like,
yeah, you know what? And to be real and all, I haven't even listened to him because I don't even care what he got to say because everything he done said all year, starting after the Duke and all the other losses, we're 2 plays away from being a top 5 team. We're such and such. Like, no, we're not. But we're not though, and we're losing to these trash teams. That these are routine 2- and 3-point score wins for us over the last several years. Like, oh no, can I say yeah? We beat them handily last year.
And I'll say if we were undefeated, I don't think that the college football playoff committee would look at our performance and say you guys deserve to be in the top 4. Like,
ain't no way. I mean, like I said, all right, so we 4-4. So if he was 8-0 and we just squeaked by everybody, we still had the turnovers, like maybe a couple less turnovers here and there. Like let's take that word this time and say, all right, if we don't have these turnovers, we're such and such. Okay. But we're still turning the ball over though. You know what I mean? And like there's no consistency on offense. I mean, like Jake, he had a great game at Miami. Bo had a catch or two, man, but he ain't been consistent. Tyler Brown is, he's still a true freshman. Antonio Williams ain't got hurt again, so it's gonna be a long year, man. And I wouldn't be surprised if somebody gets fired before Thanksgiving. The way the season going, by the end of the season, bro, it's gonna have to be some major changes, bro. Major.
I'll say this: it definitely is, because I feel like Dabo's getting a lot of heat. Of course, Brandon Streeter got up out of there, so obviously he's like, hey, we not having another year like this, and now we're having another year like this.
Worse.
Worse. So to me, we're playing Notre Dame. Notre Dame's number 12. If we don't show up and be competitive, then you're right. Something has to change.
Them Boo Birds gonna be out early at Death Valley. If we come out automatically flat, and think about this game, the Miami game, we came off a bye and looked like we was in quicksand, bro. I'm like, man, like this is what y'all got coming off a bye. That's to me, that's coaching.
Yeah.
To me, that's not having your guys ready, and also the players y'all are playing. So be ready. But I think Dabo got to take that on the shoulders, man. You come off a bye week, and you look worse than when we did, before the bye. So I'm like, that's unacceptable.
Yeah. Like, this is a championship level university, and we're going to be. What do we always say? Best is the standard. This is not the best.
Nah,
this is not the best. If best is the standard, then you have to evaluate where we are now. We are not even the standard. So
we're not even in the middle of the pack of the ACC right now. We're like we bottom barrel, bro.
Well,
right. That's
2-4 in the conference.
Number 9 preseason, mind you. So all right, man. Yeah. That's enough. That's enough Tiger talk, man. Y'all got to get it together. That's all we ask, bro. Get it together. Somebody just show some fight. Just show some fight. Don't be getting down 28-0 and then act like you want to play some ball.
Yeah.
Play ball when that coin toss is flipped. When that kickoff is kicked, hey, be ready, be hyped, man. Y'all need to go play some ball, man.
And even if it don't go your way, if you flying around and you putting hats on everything, you running to the ball, then it's like, hey, we gonna be right there behind you. But just this lackadaisical, getting used to losing. And I heard K say that he had a conversation with Dabo, and they're not used to losing. They're not gonna get used to it. You look like you're used to losing.
Yeah, you like you having fun with it without them turnovers. Last thing I'm gonna say. If you ain't going to give 110%, keep your filthy hands off that rock.
Off. Trying to give, make sure the opportunities are being given to the people who want to go out there and put it on the line. But anyway, man, we with y'all, man. Just got to get it together. All right, Keyz, man, let's go ahead and talk about them Colorado Buffaloes, man, and them UCLA Bruins. Man, I saw a little bit of this game. Got to see some of the highlights. It looked like a little bit of a bloodbath out there, even though it wasn't a really high-scoring game. Things are really going downhill for Colorado's offense, man.
Yeah, so 1-4-14 to another one. So Colorado dropped to 4-4. Shador was getting absolutely beat up the whole game. He was sacked at least 5-6 times. Every time I looked up, man, it looked like he was in pain. I think he had to take an injection or something, like some kind of pain injection or something during the game at one point. Shiloh got disqualified. He got thrown out for a legal hit. Yeah. They called targeting. I saw it live in action. It was an NFL hit, like a Ronnie Lott hit, one of them clean ones.
Yeah.
The shoulder, led with the shoulder, but if you
jump
your head, they're always gonna call the targeting. It was clean hit. He got thrown out, but rough game for the offensive line, and Prime Time went in on that line after the game.
Yeah, man, he not having it. So, everybody talked about how Prime was telling the team, like, hey, I'm bringing my players with me, and my luggage is Louis, and everybody had an issue with how he addressed that. But one, Prime is not gonna sit there and lose and just be cool and quiet with it. If you're not showing up, he moving on. So, thanks. I mean, you're not gonna sit out there and watch the quarterback get destroyed. And they were able to recruit a lot of the skill positions. They didn't have a whole lot of those big boys in the trenches, and he's made it abundantly clear we are going to recruit them.
They got to, and we mentioned this on previous episodes. Like they're gonna get some hogs on both sides of the ball. They got to. That should be a priority, because I think he'll still be able to get some top corners. Like he got Travis Hunter, so and if you were a top corner in the nation, why wouldn't you want to play for the best to ever do it though?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think he will be good with skill position, but they need to focus on that O line and defensive line. You know.
Once they're able to run the ball and play 2-dimensional football, then it's going to be a lot different. Because UCLA, they're 2-6, but they're not nice like that.
They 6-2, bro. They 20.
6-2. Yeah, I said 2-6. It's Chip Kelly. Man. I can't stand Chip, man. But yeah, man. So so Colorado's 1-4 in their conference, but
Well, y'all got to pick it up too, fellas. Come on, Buffaloes.
Yeah. Still a long season. Still a long season left, man. So we're gonna see what happens with that. But we're gonna go ahead and talk about some of these other games, Keys, that popped off this week.
Yeah, let's run through them real quick then.
So I think everybody had Georgia over Florida, man. Florida, they had a few good games. Shout out to Trevor Etienne, man. Things just ain't going how you want him to go, man. But he can always put on that orange and purple.
And what they call the Georgia-Florida game, the biggest they call it the biggest tailgate party. I forgot what they call it, but they always play the game in Jacksonville. But it wasn't a game. Georgia without Brock, that was a concern. Without Brock Bowers, man, Jordan boys 43-20.
Yep. Even Tim Tebow had to pick Georgia this game. And then Oklahoma. Venables, man. You took the L to Kansas?
I mean, Kansas is 6-2, but it's Kansas. And there was like a real long delay in this game. So that probably had, when things like that happen, man, cats lose focus and you never know what can happen. But end of the day, you're number 6 in the nation and you have championship aspirations at this point in the season, being number 6. And you take an L to Kansas, that knocks them out the playoff race, in my opinion.
To an unranked Kansas, yeah.
Unranked.
Man. And it's been a good year so far. But we're going to go ahead and move on. Ohio State, undefeated, number 3.
Marvin Harrison, still the best receiver in college football.
Yeah. I didn't think this game would be as close as it was, but, they were still able to get the dub.
Yeah, a little slugfest early, that too.
BYU was no competition to Texas. They got blown out.
35-6, easy money.
And Florida State, man, they whooped Wake Forest, man, 41-16.
Yeah, and they've had trouble with Wake over the last several seasons. But this was a blowout, and Florida State they got 3 first place votes this week, sitting at number 4, but they got some first place votes. We'll see.
Jordan Travis, man, he might end up in that Heisman conversation. Oregon rolled past Utah, 35-6. I thought it was gonna be a better game, but it wasn't.
13 Utah at that, so that's a big, good ranked win right there. Top 15 win on the road too.
Oh yeah. Washington, they was able to handle Stanford.
High scoring affair, 42-33. Penix, we're not gonna say it. But he did his thing.
That Desmond, I was getting ready to say that Desmond Howard, that Dwight Howard.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Dwight, hey bro, chill dog.
Hey, yeah, you gotta calm down, brother.
Hey Dwight.
Come on now, dog.
Come on,
man.
Yep. Indiana was not able to put up much of a fight with Penn State. It was 33-24.
Came short of upset, but
Yeah. DJ in the Oregon State Beavers, man, they took a loss, 24 to 27 against an unranked Arizona.
Unranked, and shout out to Mario. He was trying to talk junk to me before that game, like right when the game started. He's like, "So how you feel about DJ throwing a touchdown pass and them looking better than Clemson right now?" And then the boys ended up taking that L. So I guess that was a little bit of a karma situation, but
Yeah. And this one, this ACC top 20 matchup, Louisville was 7-1, and they smoked Duke.
they skunked them. I mean, they shut them out 23-0. And how rare is that? A top 20 ACC game with Duke and Louisville, football. Not
it don't even sound. Yeah. That sound like what March Madness right there.
Yeah, but shout out to Louisville. I mean, the way North Carolina's slipping, we'll get to that in a second. They might find themselves in the ACC championship game.
Yeah. So we're gonna speed past these. Ole Miss number 12. They killed Vandy 33-7. Air Force, who is number 19, beat Colorado State 30-13.
Air Force better than us. Continue.
Come on, Dabo. Notre Dame, who we gotta play
Next week.
this week, they smoked Pitt 58-7.
58, man. So they coming in hot.
Defense got a lot of work to do.
A lot, man. The offense got more work to do though.
Yeah.
But, we didn't discuss that.
Number 21, Tennessee beat Kentucky 33-27.
Good game.
And dropping down to North Carolina, number 17, North Carolina.
Angry Runs candidate.
Yeah.
Live on Monday Night Football with Lions up 16-7 now, by the way.
Yep. Third quarter with a little over 12 and a half left to go. But North Carolina, man, they dropped another one, Keys, to Georgia Tech.
Back-to-back L's for North Carolina, man. Man, that's tough, man. Georgia Tech, and we got both of them at the crib too.
Yep.
They should drop out the rankings, and Drake May kiss the Heisman. Anything related to that, goodbye.
Kiss it goodbye, man. They scored 22 points in the fourth quarter.
Georgia Tech.
Yep, but they doing better in the ACC than we are. But we're gonna move on. So
What a shame.
Tulane, they barely beat Rice, but they're ranked number 22.
Ranked. Hey, Muzz is out here ranked. Look at these names, dog. James Madison, Tulane, got there in Air Force. These Muzz is ranked, bro.
They ranked, and we know where close.
We know where to be found.
We
bro.
barely 500 out here in these streets.
This is a sad time.
So Colorado, man.
Oh, pick six.
Oh man, we don't need this. Come on, man.
Oh, and he got that Charles Woodson number, that number 24. Oh man, we got a touchdown Raiders live on. Hey, this is why we do it on Monday Night Football, man. We get excitement. Man,
we got a game. We got a game now.
Yeah, because the Lions had control. The Raiders get a pick six. They're extra point away from making it a 16-14 game, man. This is what I'm talking about.
We was talking noise about the Raiders, man.
Yeah.
Hey, we belong out here now. We belong out here.
I mean, why these jokers always on prime time? Yeah. Oh, it's not the Raiders got touched. Hey, my bad.
Yeah. Can we get a Devontae Adams sighting? So moving on to USC and California, number 24, USC barely beat California, a 3-5 team.
By the hair on their chin, 50-49. California had a chance to tie it in overtime, I believe, or at the end of the game, but they went for two instead.
Yeah.
And they didn't get the two. So I respect the decision, but,
yeah,
you lost.
Yeah. And then number 25 ranked James Madison beat Old Dominion 30-27. James Madison.
Who is these ninjas?
Hey man, we got teams in the Sun Belt this ranked, man, and
where is the Sun Belt at? No, is it close to the equator or something? No, what is the Sun Belt, bro? Where is James Madison at, man? Is any James Madison alumni, fans, anything?
I don't know, man.
Bro, tap in,
because y'all undefeated and we ain't. So, hey man, congrats to y'all, man. But
truly unprecedented times, man. But we're going to get back on top of that mountain. I don't know how long it's going to take, man. Hopefully we got another Trevor. That's in 7th grade right now.
Yeah.
That's going to, come through in about 5-6 years.
Please do not be discouraged about what's going on right now. And, man, we got to have a bounce back year. We got to have a bounce back year and be able to strike fear into the ACC. Because right now we can't talk about nobody else. Because the ACC, we gotta be able to do some work in the ACC, man.
Nobody's scared of us. We doormats right now, bro. 4 L's in the conference before Halloween, though. We've never said that, like I said, since 98.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not even this millennium, bro.
And it's a good point that you just made. I feel like teams are not afraid of us, and they feel like, hey, Clemson, we can get Clemson. we can get Clemson. That we got to get that done. If NC State got him, we can get him. If Duke got him, we can get him.
Yeah, if Miami got him, we can get him. If Florida State got him, it's gonna go on and on. Because right now, the way we're looking, I don't know, man. I'm just being real. But if y'all get y'all act together, maybe we can pull a couple strings.
We got
string a couple wins together and become bowl eligible.
Yeah, we can't lose all. We can't lose Notre Dame, UNC, and USC. We can't. We can't lose all of them, man.
Nah, ain't no way.
So,
but
yeah, man. I feel like we got it out of our system, Keys. We're gonna see what this week presents. It's been a great week of NFL football. I will say that.
Oh yeah, good week. We got another good week ahead, so we're still looking forward to that. And this, the Halloween games be fun, man, because you get to see the whole league and everybody kind of, like walking to the stadium, getting off the plane, getting off the bus, and all that. Everybody got they outfit, they costumes, man, and like in the spirit. So, always one of the most fun times of the year, man. So, shout out to NFL Week 8, almost in the books after tonight's game.
And it looks like it's gonna end up being a good one.
Should be.
But yeah, man, like we always say, man, check us out on TikTok, on YouTube, and on Instagram. Uplayedtho podcast.
Yep.
And we're gonna have some more heat for y'all. And man, go Tigers, man.
Stay tuned. Go Tigers. Get it together.
Yeah. And we out.